Day 2.
This offseason, the team had a new hunger, get bigger, stronger, faster, so that in every game of 2019, they'd go
the PlayStation Fiesta Bowl
1-0.
You put on quite a bit of weight. We talked about it back in spring ball. That was your goal for the offseason, was to gain some muscle. How did you do it?
Just bought into the process. You know, I talked to Carly individually, talked to Coach Schmidt. I told him I wanted to put on about 8 to 10 pounds, get my weight up so I could just sustain more tackles and just play better, feel better after the games. And I just bought into the process, and here I am.
And that was one of his big goals early in January is, hey, I need to gain weight. I need to get in that 185, 190 mark so that I'm more physical. I can play, the press man coverage a lot better. And that's something he's worked on off season. This summer, putting on 6 pounds of muscle.
I'm bigger now, so it's gonna be harder for people to bring me down. I'm stronger. I'll just look to improve that. Breaking off more tackles. Just really the whole room has gotten bigger, stronger, faster. So, we're going to run past you and run through you.
Our motto is always attack every rep, every set, every day. And that's something that he definitely set that standard for the whole team, especially for his running back group.
I put on like 8 pounds this summer. So right now I'm at like 200, so that's a good thing. I feel more explosive throughout my legs. It gave me a better push on the edges and things like that.
Bentavious, something we talked about with him is just the consistency off the field, making sure that he's eating consistently, putting the proper fueling in his body, and then just on the field had an awesome summer, came every day. Same thing, that group, that running back group, every day they attacked it, and they're showing the rewards of doing that.
The gains from summer workouts are evident on both sides of the ball, but as Schmidt mentioned, it starts with fueling. In April, Carly Fancher joined UCF Athletics as the Director of Sports Nutrition and has played a key role in the transformations.
Whenever you have a plate, putting in work, just like you're gonna put in the weight room, it's an effort to eat. So kind of taking your time in the dining hall, making sure we're filling out the plate the way we want to. But then once we're done, let's grab a second plate and make sure we're doing that.
It was a lot of days I spent in my room just sitting there eating food, just watching the TV, eating for 2 hours, just stuff in my face. But you go in the weight room, like we are here, and you see, there's these things out there that help us fuel our body, shakes inside the refrigerator, fruits, we don't have to, go wait for things like that. It's already there. She already has it all set up for us. She's there with us at breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
The banana right here. What I really need is this apple. Apple gonna give me that energy I need before practice.
And while a lot of guys were posting their brag pics about how much muscle they put on, not everyone was trying to just gain weight. Some were trying to lose weight.
No question.
Let's talk about Cam Goode and just the transformation that he's had.
For him, body weight lost about 35 pounds. His body fat went down about 4%, which is awesome. Strength numbers, he's one of our strongest guys, no question about it, very explosive. So, you're just talking about one number, did a back squat, he's over 500 pounds. And it's something that, he's built, number one, to do that really well, but he worked at it really hard.
Honestly, this offseason, me and my boys, we just went at it every day, 6 a.m. in the morning. I just had a hunger, we preach that we get to do this. It's not an option, we get to do this. So I just stuck to that, and I just had a voice in my head just telling me that I get to do it. And, it started with the bench press, building that explosion. Started with squats, building that explosion. I jumped 50 pounds in my bench press and 70 pounds almost in my squat. So we just start with the simple things, working on the little muscles, and just getting that twitch.
It really came down to quality of what we're putting on our plate and then portion sizes and really kind of taking it back a notch. And so what do we need to do? Making sure we're getting more fruits and vegetables, maybe not as much of those starchy or carbohydrates, making smarter choices with our snacks, and then in our recovery shakes, making sure we're still getting recovery, but maybe just not as nutrient dense as some of the other guys.
Grab a shake. Oh, that's right. Hey, they got me my strawberry banana.
There's on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage, you got JJ, who is a vegan. It's no secret he's a vegan. Everyone's heard about it, but how do you keep him in the O-lineman shape?
It really doesn't change things. You still need the same amount of protein, and eat carbs, etc., you need those macronutrients. You got to fuel yourself. And that's something he sat down with Carly right away and go, okay, what do I need to do?
A lot of conversations. I don't know if he wants to talk to me as much as he does, but we do. I'm probably checking in with him on a daily basis, making sure that we have meals that he likes, that he has enough to eat, and then just making sure that in the time that he's not here with us, he has snacks at home, has meals at home, has access to his vegan options that he wants. So we're staying fueled at all times and helping him to keep the weight on that we need to be successful.
Little vegan shake. Like when I went vegan, everybody's wondering, like, JJ, where's your protein? Where do you get your protein from? Being that you don't eat meat, where do you get your protein from? Like, I get that question quite often. And they do a good job with the Garvey Nutrition Center and having a nutritionist on staff. And of course, Coach Schmidt always looking out for me. They do a good job making sure I'm reaching all the levels that I need to.
He's had the effort. His conditioning level is probably the best he's ever had since we've been here. And that's what you want to see. You want to see that consistent growth over time, and he really did that this summer.
The off-season is very pivotal for preparing your body physically and mentally, and it's a process they don't have to go through alone.
I learned that I have my teammates with me to push me, and I don't have to go through these things on my own. They hold me to a high standard as I do myself, and any day that I, maybe get a little lackadaisical, they'll come and they'll tell me real quick, if I want to be the best in the nation, if this group want to be the best in the nation, then I have to work for it every day.
I learned to stay down during the process. Like, everything is going to happen for a reason, and you just can't let it diminish you. You got to stay focused and attack every day, plain and simple.